complete. Hey friends! So, I am thinking about I'm doing it for this video. I'm thinking about starting a new series video. I don't know if I can do this every month. I don't think I would have the time to do this every month, but maybe a few months out of the year I can pick and do them. Phone call. I wanted to do a video playing all the cozy games releasing in March. So think of it like a challenge video, because I watch a lot of booktube. I'm constantly, I think that's all I watch actually. I don't even watch cozy gaming stuff on YouTube. I just watch booktube. So I'm constantly watching these different challenges that they have with books. It's like I pick my books out of a jar or something, like whatever, or I read my Instagram followers 5-star reads, all of that kind of stuff. I love binging that. It's so good. I love turning it on while I'm working. So I thought, let's bring that challenge over to my YouTube channel, but with cozy gaming. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if it's even gonna work. This is going to be a month-long vlog. So right now it is February 27th. Only one more day in February, then March starts. So I'm getting a little bit of an early start. That's fine. And then it will be over, I think, after I play the last game that's not early access in March. So I'm releasing a video, March cozy games releasing in March, probably today on the 27th of February. And from the list that I make and the ones that I talk about on my channel is the ones that I will be playing. Other than the early access games, I think there's 2 early access games on that list, so they don't count. I'm not gonna play those. But then after this whole video, the whole month, after I play them all, I am going to do a tier review ranking them all at the end. That's gonna be a separate video. This video is just going to be a vlog type video of the challenge of me trying to play every single cozy game. And when I say play, I want to get as far as possible. I don't really want to just play the game for 30 minutes and then review it. I don't think that's fair. Unless I absolutely hate a game and I cannot bring myself to play any more of it, I'm going to do my best to beat said game. So as of right now, I know there are quite a few games releasing in the first half of March, so I feel like this video actually might come before the end of the month, and then I can do the tier ranking video for everything I played. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to vlog while I'm playing the games throughout the month, and then every few hours or every few days just give my thoughts on how I'm liking it. But I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm really excited to try it, and it's really going to help me play more cozy games because I talked about it in the March video that's going to release today, and I have some accountability. So I will film all of this, and hopefully I will be able to do this at least a few months out of the year just as a fun little challenge video. I'm excited to see what you all think about it. I don't know if I've told anybody, but like maybe 1 or 2 people that I'm going to be doing this video. So when it releases, I can't wait to hear your all's thoughts about it. It's going to be weird editing this a month, like at the end of March. Wow. Sorry, I had to go put my lunch in the oven. But I do want to clarify, I said that I don't ever watch cozy gaming stuff on YouTube. I actually do. There's 2 people that I watch. I watch Cozy Bachota. I don't me trying to say Spanish. I watch Natalia, and then I also watch Men. So those are the only 2 that I really watch. But I just wanted to say that because I do watch some cozy gaming stuff sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to start out with what I'm actually playing so far. So as a content creator, sometimes we get early review keys for games. I do already have 3 games that I can start on. So the cozy games I already have access to. I haven't started any of them but one yet. So I have Grimoire Groves, which releases on March 4th. I have 2 Point Museum, which releases on March 4th. And then I also have Wanderstop, which releases on March 11th. So I thought I would start out with each game and go as they release. But since so many games release so close to each other in the first half of March, I was like, this is going to be a little hard to do them all as they release. So it may be a few days after they release, but I'm starting out with Grimoire Groves. I have not got very far. I started it last night and only played for about an hour and a half before I got sleepy and I had to go to bed. So the description of it is: join the witches in their quest to restore the Grimoire Groves. Master magic, grow cute plant creatures, and discover the discover the mystery of the rainbow socks in this cozy roguelite dungeon crawler. Let me just preface this by saying Grimoire Groves was never on my cozy list because I was like, there's no way. Those two words. I'm very weary about if I'm going to label this game cozy. At the end of my playthrough, I haven't played enough. I basically just played the tutorial and a little bit after. Roguelite and dungeon crawler doesn't really mix in with the cozy to me. So I'll let you know. After I continue playing for a little bit, I'll let you know if that's still true, but after an hour and a half of playing, I'm gonna just say that it's probably not gonna be considered a cozy game for me. Doesn't mean it's a bad game. I have really enjoyed what I've played for the hour and a half, so that's what I'm starting out with. My cat tries to get into the wall. Yeah, when I record, I just recorded a YouTube video. When I record from here, this desk, and this is all my stuff. And then I have to slide the huge beanbag chair that I have in my room over to the corner. And it's hard because it's so heavy. But every single time I record, I have to push that over there. And the cats love to get on it and climb. Also, all of my freaking crochet stuff. There's so many balls of skeins of yarn over there. Love how colorful this game is, and oh gosh, playing with one hand, don't recommend. But I wanted to show you guys closer to the TV. They look like little Pikmin. Look how cute. Oh, the band. But then there's other enemies, like this one is real scary. We don't want to mess with that one, but these ones are nice. Don't want to mess with that one. I think I played for much longer than I was supposed to. My timer went off and I just kept playing. And then Dusty went on lunch and I kept playing while I was on the phone with him, and then I kept playing after that. I think I played for like an hour and a half. I still don't think I want to say much about it because I'm 3.5 hours in and I still feel like I'm learning how to maneuver the game. I did find that there are things that can make it cozier. So like settings that you can mess with, like relaxed mode compared to normal mode, that can help make it feel more cozy. It is more cozy than a regular roguelite because it does have the portal to go back to your home without losing everything. So you don't have to die to go back to your home world or whatever. You can use a portal to go back to your home world. So that does make it easier than a normal roguelite, I will say that. But I want to keep more thoughts for when I play it longer. Okay, I have a confession. It's been days since I last updated you on Grimoire Groves. So far, I'm not doing the greatest at remembering to vlog when I play the game. However, I will say that I have played and finished Grimoire Groves. So I'm doing good with the playing of the game so far because it is March 4th. And then after today, I will start on 2 Point Museum. So I'm not doing bad with the games. It's March 4th. I'm already on my second game of the month. So the challenge is going well. But I did finish playing Grimoire Groves. I played it for, I want to say 20 hours, give or take a little bit. And I really enjoyed my time with it. I actually literally just filmed, hang on, let me show you. I just filmed a video, a beginner's guide, and really? Please, stop harassing me all the time. Like, what? Anyway, I did film a beginner's guide to Grimoire Groves and a review to Grimoire Groves. So you'll get my full review in a video. You'll have that way before this video even comes out. So I'm sure you can watch that, and I'm sure you don't even care about what I'm going to say about the game at this point because this will be at the end of the month instead of when the review was at the beginning of the month. But I really enjoyed my time in it. I feel like it was better in the beginning and after about 15 hours or so, because I did cram it in a few days instead of over time, it was harder to continue going because, like I said, I did cram it in and it's a roguelite, so it's kind of very repetitive. So I crammed it in. That was my fault. I feel like if I wouldn't have crammed it and tried to get all the playtime out of it, because I am playing so many games this month, then I would have liked it. At the end of the at the end of the game when I started getting bored of it, that was my fault. I don't think if you put the game and play it over time, I don't think you will get bored of it. So don't worry about that. It is repetitive. It's a roguelite. So just be aware of that. And then also, I really, really enjoyed how easy it was to play the, like after I learned it, how easy the controls were to use and the UI. I feel like they were very good. I loved how colorful it was. I loved the characters. They were really quirky and funny. And there is a little bit of a storyline in Grimoire Groves. So I really enjoyed getting to hear about the rainbow socks and all of that stuff. So overall, I really enjoyed Grimoire Groves. I can't rank it until my ranking video comes out after this video. So I'm not going to put it in a tier. I'm not going to rank it until that video comes out. That way that's a surprise, I guess. I know you all can also probably hear Spirit City in the background. Whoop. I always have Spirit running. I always have Spirit City running. I also have a stalker. I always have Spirit City running when I'm in my cozy room, but also I have a stalker. There you go. There is my thoughts. Cohesive. No, she ain't budging. There are my thoughts on Grimoire Groves. I will do better at recording gameplay and talking about it more as I play the games instead of just playing it and then not talking about it and then recording this at the end. So, one game down. How many are there this month? 9? 9. Oh goodness. There's 9 games with 1 DLC and 2 early access games. I'm not playing the early access games. So 1 game down. 8 to go. I got this. I want to talk about what day it is, okay? We're not going to talk about what day I pop up on this vlog. It has been way too long since I've played games. It's been like 5 days since I've played games, and I can't take 5 days off of gaming if I'm gonna do this challenge. So here I am sitting down at 4 p.m. ending my workday really early so I can play Wanderstop and hopefully play a lot tonight. I feel like I can get in like 4 hours. It is a narrative-centric cozy game about change and tea. Playing as a fallen fighter named Alta, you'll manage a tea shop within a magical forest and tend to the customers who pass through. But Alta does not want to be here, and if she gets her way, the tea shop will be nothing but a brief and painful memory. So this one I have played the demo for, and I think the demo was like an hour-ish. I don't really remember, but I do know that the whole time I was playing, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like the colors were amazing. It was like the pastel colors that just like draw you in. I love those. And making the tea was actually really fun too. And I feel like it was more in depth than I thought it would be. And it also wasn't as emotional in the demo as I thought it would be because I was a little scared of it not being cozy. But it actually was incredibly cozy and had a lot of humor. So I didn't really have to worry about like the really intense emotions of it, because you get really intense emotions, but then you also get the funny and the humor from all the other characters that are in the game. We're going to continue playing and I'll let you know if my thoughts change, but as of right now, I really, really love the demo. You can watch me play through the demo. I'll pop it up in the video on one of these corners. Don't know which corner it is, but I'll pop it up right there at some point. This game is so absolutely ridiculous with the humor. I can't with Gerald. I can't. Spoiler alert for Wanderstop. I don't even know if this is really a spoiler, but it's just skip about 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. In Wanderstop, the time where the tea shop is it's not the same like time that goes on in the rest of the world. So like I guess at their tea shop, like, you know, it feels like 10 minutes has passed, but then in like outside of where the tea shop is, it's been like 4 days because I just had a person come and be like, oh my gosh, it's been 4 days. And she was like, no, it hasn't. But that reminded me of the book series that I just finished, Emily Wilde. I just finished the 3rd book in the Emily Wilde series, and it's kind of like the Fae world and the human world. In the Fae world, time is completely different. So reading that, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like I'm back reading Emily Wilde. So that was really cool for them to add in that the time is actually different at the tea shop than in the real world. Just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was very interesting and very cool to include in a video game. Wanderstop. Wanderstop. You guys, Wanderstop has been, I don't know when the last time I said this. I think the last time I said that I loved the game this much was Eastward Octopia. That's the one that got me back into gaming. And then, no, Fields of Mystria. I think Fields of Mystria was the last time I had thoughts like this for a game. You guys, Wanderstop has been such a joy so far. I have not beat it yet. I have been playing a lot, but I think this is a game that like I want to do literally everything I can. Of course, I don't think I'm going to get like all the decor and stuff like that, but I think I'm going to do everything I can in this game before I do my full review. And I know that's going to come a few days after it releases because it released yesterday for everybody to play. I don't care. I want the full review video to be very thorough because I love this game so much and I want to make sure I know about everything good. Every good thing that comes from this game, I want to be able to tell you guys about. So far, it has been really emotional, but like not in a way to where I can't handle it. So normally I feed off like other emotions a lot. That's why I don't really play emotional games, and I get a little scared when they're like, oh, a very emotional story, blah blah blah. This one is emotional, but in like a very good teaching way. Like, I feel like every customer that comes through is teaching you something. And then Alta's story, like you're learning more and more about her story as you go on. Boro is definitely teaching you something. Boro is like the wisdom king. I love Boro. Boro is one of my favorites. But I have not met a character that I did not like in this game, like a customer, because every customer plays such an integral part, I feel like, in the story. There's even some really weird ones. Nana, but even her, like, I'm like, I feel like you can learn something from every single person that comes through, whether that be from their good qualities or their bad qualities. I don't know. I just feel like this is a really interesting game because I don't really get like life lessons in most games I play. Like Hello Kitty Island Adventure is not out here giving you life lessons, you know? But this game is. And I love that. And I love that it gives you breaks in between the really deep emotion. I don't know. I'm just really liking it. I'm getting ready to go. Did you see those? We bought those at the Comic-Con we went to that we met Charles Martinet at. An artist had these. I will link it in the description below. I think they sell them on like online maybe. If they don't, that makes me sad because these are, look how good they are. And they have magnets on the back so you can hang them on your fridge. But I'm going to go play some more Wanderstop. And I think I have like 7 out of 11 achievements, so I don't know if I have to have all of them to beat the game or if all of them is like 100%ing the game. But we'll see. I'm going to go walk on the treadmill and play more Wanderstop because I cannot get enough of this game. I want to like take all of my adult responsibilities, sprinkle them over here and be like, I'll pay attention to you later because I gotta play Wanderstop. It's a joy to be able to feel this way about a game. This is gonna be one of my games of the year, like top 5. Unless some crazy thing happens and like a bunch of crazy amazing games come out this year. Top 5 already, I can say that. I just met this wild character, and I have to show you guys. If you don't want to see a character in the game, or a customer in the game, skip over this part. Spoiler. What is that? What is this? I beat it and I cried a little bit. I was teary-eyed. I'm officially writing the review on my laptop, and the only word that can come to my brain every single time I think of Wanderstop, like the whole time I've been writing this review, is masterpiece. I have a lot of thoughts on this game, and of course you all are going to see the full review video way before this video comes out. So I'm not going to sit here and fully review the game. I'm in awe. I really don't know what else to say other than masterpiece for this game. It's magical. That's another thing I'm going to talk about in my full review, is how magical it is, because everything about it, from the colors to the customers to the little pluffins and the tea, how you make the tea shop, everything feels so magical, and I was just having so much fun this entire game. I was laughing one second, and then the next second I was crying, not like bawling my eyes out, but tears. There's just so many things that you can learn from this game, especially good for people with burnout or people that don't do change very well, because I feel like those are two topics. But then also just learning to sit and be still and really take in life and enjoy life every single day, even in the mundane. Yeah, I'm making the review right now, and the full review will be out. It's March 12th, probably tomorrow. Then I will be on to Necrograms, I think. I just need a game that is not so heavily involved, I guess is the right word. Big beanbag chair in front of the door that I forgot about. Oops. Well, gotta move that real fast. Oh gosh. I have to fluff it a little bit. So I'm going to sit down and play Necrograms so I can... Ow! I just shocked myself on the freaking computer. I have to like hop into it. So like, if I don't hop into it like that, I will be on the edge and it like kind of sinks a little bit. So I don't want to sink. Whoo! Whoa, doggy. Titus. Oh my gosh. Do you want love? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm on level 22. My brain is on fire. Okay. I do puzzle games. I love puzzle games. Am I good at them? Debatable. Debatable. Absolutely. No, debatable. So I'm on level 22 and I love the sound it makes when you finish a level. So let's see if I can finish a level and then I'll let you all hear the sound, and I hope you can hear it correctly when it goes through the speaker, but turn it up real loud and then we'll see if I can beat the level and let you hear the jingle. It's so cute. It's a cat. Every time you beat the level, this little cat pops up and does that little meow, and it's just so cute. The game is actually really cute too. Let me turn it down. The game is really cute too. There's like a bunch of different cat designs in here, and some levels are like I did like level 8, I don't know, 8 or something, and it was like it took me like a million tries, but then like level 22, like just now when I did it, it took me like 2 seconds. Maybe I'm just that good. I don't know. But I'm definitely not getting 3 stars because you get 3 stars if you complete it within, like, it'll tell you at the bottom, like, moves 0 out of 5. And if I complete it in 5 moves, then I get 3 stars. No. I got 3 stars on, like, the tutorial. It ain't happening after that. I can't, my brain doesn't. I'll be doing like 30 moves when it says 0 out of 5. So that isn't happening, but I'm not trying to get 3 stars. I'm just trying to play the game. So far, I like it. It makes my brain hurt, so that's good for a puzzle game. Right up, as soon as I turn the camera off, look, 3 stars. Perfect level. Maybe I am smarter than I think. We are currently stuck in the wine cellar. Do not know what to do. No idea whatsoever. How long have we been stuck here?
All done.
Would you just look at this beautiful blanket? Absolutely perfect. If you listen to That's the Point podcast, that's, you know why I said that. Anyway, cozy bachota. I cannot say that in Spanish, or, I can't say that. Anyway, my friend Natalia sent that to me. Since I have last talked to you all, I have played 3 games. I actually have a list here on my phone of March cozy games. And so far, I have played Grimoire Groves, Necrograms, Wanderstop, Escape from Mystwood Mansion. So I have Bad Bob's Cozy Laundromat, Bookbound, Sugardew Island, and Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions DLC. So the Bad Bob's Cozy Laundromat and the Spirit City DLC are both like idle games. Spirit City is a focus tool, and Bad Bob's Cozy Laundromat is just an idle game you play while you're working. So those ones will be a pretty quick review. It doesn't take that long to look at everything that is included in those. And then Bookbound and Sugardew Island are the only 2 left. Sugardew Island, I think, is about 15 hours. And Bookbound, I don't really know how long it is. I don't know if they're like an in-game, but we'll see. Since the last time I updated you guys, I was playing Necrograms the last time. I really enjoyed Necrograms. Like, there's really not much to say about it other than it's like really cute. And you play with cats. And if you're looking for a very good, simple, like, puzzle game, it's not like an escape room puzzle game or like A Little to the Left where it involves like a bunch of different types of puzzles. Like, this is just one type of puzzle, and you just figure out how to get each cat onto the pillow to sleep, and every part of their body has to be on a pillow. So you can only move the pillows up and down. I think the cat's left and right. Or it might be opposite. I can't remember. But I got to the point in the game where I was just like, I could not do it anymore. I was getting really good there for a little bit, and then I got to harder levels, and I was like, my brain power isn't here. I don't know if it was just where it was late at night because I played it for a while, but it got hard. And I'm sure if you're good at those puzzles that you could finish the game, but I have never done a puzzle like that, I don't think. So it was actually really hard at first, even though it was on like easy/medium. It's just after a while, I did get a little confused and the puzzles started getting harder, and I don't think I could beat the last 40 levels, I think, because there's 120 levels, but then there's also like an endless mode that you can play. But yeah, if you're looking for a good puzzle game, I would recommend that one. It was actually really fun, and the ending had the little meow, and it was just so cute. So yeah, I do recommend that one, and I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't beat it technically, but I beat like 80 levels or something like that and played it for 5 hours or so. I don't know, maybe not 5 hours, but I played it long enough to where it's the same thing over and over. I think that I can give that review. 2 Point Museum, I am currently playing right now. I think I've been playing it for 10 hours, and I don't really have enough to say on it other than if you like management games, like really in-depth management games, you will love 2 Point Museum. Okay, 2 Point Museum is a top-tier game. Top-tier management game. They have thought of it all on that game. So that's so far what I have to say about that one. I'll update you when I play it more, because I do plan on playing it a little more than 10 hours, maybe until I beat it, but it may take like I don't even know how long to beat it because it seems like a long game. It has a lot of content. So yeah, 2 Point Museum in 10 hours in, really liking it. And I'll let you know more after I play it a little more. So that's probably what I'm going to play this weekend. And then Escape from Mystwood Mansion. I showed some gameplay of me and Dusty playing that, and boy, do I have some harsh words for that game. Let me start off by saying the puzzles are good. It's not the puzzles that I have an issue with. It's the fact that I looked up this game because it was out on Steam before it was out on Nintendo Switch, and I was like, is this game, does it have any horror elements? Because I just had I had an inkling that it would have some sort of horror element to it. And like the post that I read was like, no horror elements except, just based on the fact that you're stuck in a mansion. And I was like, okay, I get that kind of gives a creepy vibe that you're locked in a mansion. But no, there are so many little like details in it. Spoiler alert. Like, one hint has, like, test subject number 83 or something like that. And I was like, is this, like, a murder mansion? And then, like, the camera watching you and, like, the things you have to do kind of, like, remind me of the movie Saw. Even though, like, I never watched Saw. I just seen, like, snippets here and there when I was growing up. I could never watch Saw. But, like, the camera reminded me of Saw. And then, like, the test subject number 83 reminded me of Saw. And then, like, me and my husband were playing. And I'm not even kidding. We got done with the cellar room. And we walked in the next room. And on the wall, it looked like blood with, like, hand splatter. So, like, looked like somebody took their blood and painted it with their finger. And then, like, had, like, hand splatters all over the wall and like blood. I don't know what it was. I didn't take long enough to see if it was blood or not. But it was like, I've been in here for 4 days. I'm gonna die from starvation. And it was just the creepiest, grossest thing. And we were playing it at nighttime. So like everything at nighttime is anything that's scary at nighttime is more triggering for me. And I was so mad. Like me and my husband both looked at each other and was like, there was supposed to be no horror elements in this game. When I say we immediately turned it off and deleted it because I was so mad that I got scared. There was supposed to be no horror elements other than the fact that you were locked in a thing. And I have to say, like, maybe it wasn't blood. It was red, so I don't freaking know what else it would be. It was red and it was handprints and written like gross. So maybe it wasn't blood. Maybe you get to the end of the game and it's like, oh, this was just a joke. Ha ha ha. Nobody really died. I don't care. I didn't finish it. So there's my little hot take on that game. I'm very upset about this. And it also on Steam has it beside of like, there's a collection of Escape from Mystwood Mansion and Botany Manor. And let me just say that Botany Manor is one of my favorite games of all time. It shouldn't even be in a collection with Botany Manor. Sorry, that was just a rant that I probably shouldn't have went on, but I did. So if you don't care about horror elements or blood on the wall or test subject number 83, like people have been dying the whole time, then I recommend it. But I do not recommend it if you have any sort of horror trauma that you do not want to play a horror game, which I do not. I do not do well with anything scary at all. So that's just, yeah, I don't recommend it if you don't like any kind of horror elements because it does have horror elements. The internet lies. After that long rant, I'm going to continue to play these games. I will probably do Bow Wow's Cozy Laundromat probably Monday. Today is Thursday. We're going to go to my dad's this weekend, so I'm going to play 2 Point Museum the rest of the weekend. I probably won't get to record it because I'm not going to take my camera, but I am going to play 2 Point Museum the rest of the weekend and then probably finish it this weekend. Then start with Bow Wow's Cozy Laundromat maybe while I play Bookbound. And then we'll start Sugardew Island. I'm not excited to purchase Sugardew Island just because I have seen so many negative reviews. Even the reviews on Steam, like there's so many negative ones. And I really do not want to give them my money when there's so many negative reviews. There are a few good reviews, so we'll see what I think about it. And it's only going to be, I don't know, 10, 15 hours. So it's not like it's going to take up, my entire life. But I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on a game that sucks. We'll see. I don't know if it actually sucks. it's just basing it on reviews that people are saying they're not happy with the game at all. I'll play Bookbound and Sugardew Island next, and I will keep you all updated. We have 2 games left, and then 1 idle game and 1 that's Spirit City DLC. So that's the focus tool. There are freaking cats in the game, and I had no idea. In Baba's Cozy Laundromat. Look at this. Freaking cats. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough money, but I just started, so I'll freaking have enough money for a cat soon. I'm so excited for this. Little cats going around my little laundromat. That's gonna be so cute. My cats are currently trying to kill each other. I don't know if you can hear them deep growling. And there he goes. He just left the room. I do have a very long day of work ahead of me just on the computer, so I'm going to test out Baba's Cozy Laundromat all day today and probably a lot this week. Today's Monday the 24th. So I'll be trying it out all week and let you know my thoughts on it. And then Spirit City comes out in a few days as well, so I'll have so many idle games to just put up on my screen while I work. Spirit City DLC is out today. The Cozy Kitchen, and I'm so pumped. I already have it on my computer. I haven't really explored it though because I was recording a video for Instagram, like just like a little reel. It's a trend right now. It's like this and blank. So I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna play around with the new Spirit City DLC. So far, it looks so cute. Like my character is cooking with Lenny also cooking. You cat haters out there that are like, don't let your cat on the counter. That would be a dream that my cat could help me cook, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna explore around. There's a new Spirit Dex and it looks beautiful. Let me show you. So pretty. There's a whole new one for the kitchen and look how many different spirits and variants we have. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see all the new spirits and the variants. And then we have all the different activities in the kitchen. We have typing, reading, eating, chopping, whisking, dishwashing, simmering, and cooking. Right now I'm simmering. But there's so many different activities. And oh my gosh, there's going to be so many different varieties of like what my spirit does when I'm doing these things and which one does what. And like, your girl uses this all the time. I'm level 78 in Spirit City. Okay, and I know some people are probably like level like 300, but I feel like level 78 is a big number, okay? Look at all this beautiful stuff. I'm going to decorate my kitchen and play around with the different things. Okay, cooking is at the, well, of course, cooking and simmering are at the same place. Not loading the dishwasher, actually doing the dishes. Whisking for cookies. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, I need to make my neighbor some cookies. But these cookies look good. Look at those. Look at that. Okay, and then chopping, eating. Eating's at the cute little nook over there, and then reading and typing are also at the nook. I cannot wait to decorate this beautiful kitchen. I love Spirit City, and any update they come out with, any DLC they come out with, you know I'm gonna be using it. And you know I'm gonna love it, so I'm already just gonna say I love it because just from what I've seen, it's so much more to do with your character, like beside of you. And I wish I could put this on my laptop. They need it on Mac because I wish I could put this on my laptop and like carry it around the house with me. I would put it on while I cooked. You can freaking change the color of stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You can pick it. You can pick any color. Stop. Pastel, earth tones, muted, neutral. I'm gonna take this way too far and I'm gonna spend way too long decorating my kitchen. This is ridiculous. I'll be back when I decorate because this might take me like 2 hours, legit. I'm gonna go get my lunch and eat while I decorate my room. So I have completely decorated my kitchen. It is absolutely stunning. The DLC is worth it. I think it's like, I don't know, like $7.99, something like that. But it is so worth it. For one, they added tasty bubbly. They added tasty, oh my gosh, tasty bubbling tasty sizzling kitchen ambiance for the sounds, and then also a dishwasher. And then let's just look at my kitchen. Look at the ivy hanging from my beams, like a 10 out of 10. I have subway tile. I have some modern open cabinets up here, more modern black cabinets. I don't know if that's marble or granite. We're just gonna, you know, white countertops. And then you get to pick like every single item on the countertop. You get to pick what that looks like, all those accessories, the fridge. You get to pick what looks like you get to pick what the fridge looks like. You get to pick what everything over here, like just everything you get to choose. And then there's also a seating area, which, you know, I try my best. I'm not an interior designer, but it's cute. I have sushi and dumplings on the table. Oh, amazing. And then also, as another bonus surprise, yes, there's also a little counter over here that you can put something on, which I thought was so cute. So you literally have an entire beautiful kitchen to decorate that has so much space. They're just gonna keep adding rooms, and people are just gonna keep freaking out because this is just such a good game. I have not found a spirit yet, but I'm currently trying to find the variant, I think, to Dust Bunny. So I'll find the variant soon. I won't spoil any of those for you all, but just know my review of Spirit City is so high, and I will be ranking it. I don't even know. I'll be ranking it in the ranking video that comes after this vlog. Chef's Kiss, which even matches since it's a cozy kitchen DLC. I can't have two Steam games up at the same time, right? So like if I wanted to play Bow Bow's Cozy Laundromat, would it stop Spirit City? I've never done this before. I've never played two at the same time. Oh my gosh, is it working? Whoa, hang on. Am I gonna blow up my computer? Look at this. This is at peak focusing. Not really, but Spirit City on one side, Bow Bow's on the other side, which I'm really liking Bow Bow's too. And my laptop right here, because I don't work on a PC. I work on my MacBook because I hate PCs, actually. Everything about these suckers I hate, except the fact that I can play Spirit City and Bow Bow's on it together. So I have officially finished all of the cozy games that I talked about in my March Cozy Games video on April... what is today? April 4th. I finished it yesterday actually, but I was not presentable for camera, so we're gonna finish it today. But I have officially finished Sugardew Island, and well, not finished it. Let me rewind. I did not finish Sugardew Island. I played enough, and normally like in these challenges I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play it until like I get close to beating it, or I beat it, or like just like long enough, like at least 10 hours, like long enough to where I have a good review on the game. But I could not play this anymore. I could not play Sugardew Island for over 5 hours. I was falling asleep playing the game. This is my unhinged review. When I come out with my actual like ranking video, I'm sure will be much more tame. But oh my gosh, I hated it. It was so bad. I'm so mad that I paid what, like $16, it was $16, $17, $18, something like that, to play one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Not even that, like, it didn't run bad. Like, I never had any issues with the game, like, bug-wise or running, but it was just bad. Like, there was nothing to do. There was no forageables. The only thing you did, basically, you woke up, you watered your plants if you had any, you fed your animals if you had any, which by the way, you can't even buy animal feed. You have to use wheat to feed them, which was so annoying. And then you open your store, sell stuff, no forageables, just animal products, crops you grow, or wood or stone. And then you stand at the register the entire time for like 5 minutes, and then the store closes, and then you repeat. And like, I tried talking to somebody. I have a screenshot on my phone that I could probably pop up. It's probably terrible quality because I actually took a picture of my Steam Deck while playing. Somebody was trying to, like, there's only like 5 characters you can talk to, maybe a little few more. Like, but one of the characters tried to talk to me and said, Tom T said you were stranded here. You didn't get hurt, did you? I had no option to say anything back but okay. Okay. And then the conversation ends. Like, nothing else is said. And I had similar conversations to where someone would say something to me, like a question, and all my character would say back is okay. I couldn't even answer with like a yes, no, like multiple. No, it was just okay. And then the conversation ends every single time. I don't know. I don't have any words really to say, but this is one game that I would say, please don't buy it. Please do not support this game, because I feel like they got, like, I looked at their Kickstarter and they got like 90,000 euro, like, backing the game, and I don't know if it was supposed to have more, but it's a very, very basic game, and I don't know. I'm so speechless at how annoyed I am at how bad the game is. Like, how boring the game is. Not bad. Boring. How boring the game is. And then I paid $18 for that game. And I'm all for paying devs what they charge for games. Like, Wanderstop was 12 hours, $25. I would have paid $50 for Wanderstop. Like, I'm all for paying devs for games. But I can't even play this one. Like, it's that boring. And it really makes me sad because I was really excited for Sugardew. Like, all of the all the trailers and stuff they had for it. Like, I was excited for it. It was one of my, like, most anticipated games at one point. Not most anticipated, but, like, highly anticipated games at one point. And it's just not good. But with that being said, I did finish the challenge, except I didn't beat Sugardew Island. I'm just kidding. I did finish the challenge for March. I will not be doing it in April because there's so many games coming out in April, and I'm not really interested in many of them. Like, there's some good ones coming out, but I think I'd rather catch up on, like, Field of Mystria, older games I'm playing. Me and Dusty are playing Final Fantasy VIII, so we're gonna catch up on that. We just beat Paper Mario 2. I beat the challenge, and I will be releasing my official ranking video for all the games I played in March very soon, probably within the week. And that will be more professional. And plus, for some of the games that I talk about in this video, I've had time to stew on it and really think about how I feel about those games. And most of them, like, looking back, I'm like, yeah, I feel basically the same for most of the games. But I will be a little more, or a little less, unhinged with my rants and raves. I'll be more put together because I will be writing a script of my thoughts instead of just rambling after I get done and I'm raging over Sugardew Island. If you want a more in-depth, thoughtful review, that's the video to watch. But thank you all so much for joining me in this challenge, and I'm sure I will be doing this challenge again, maybe in May, maybe in June, probably June. May is a very, very busy month, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it in May. But we'll see what games are coming out in June, and I'll probably do this challenge again in June, because it was really fun getting to play all of the cozy games that I wanted to play, but most of the time I don't really make time for because I have so much else to do. But doing a video and making a challenge out of it makes me play it. So I like it. And I gotta catch up on my gaming journal now too and draw in all of my reviews and stuff for all the games. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next challenge video.